You hear the term future ready thrown around a lot, right? Especially in tech. But what does that actually mean when the world is changing so fast? Well, today we're going to take a look at a company that puts that claim right in their tagline, Ashveda Global Technologies. So let's pull back the curtain and see what future ready really looks like.
And that's really the big question, isn't it? I mean, a slick slogan is one thing, but what are they actually building? To get to the bottom of this, we've got to look past the buzzwords and check out the real world stuff they've created. So let's kick things off with their product portfolio. Okay, so right off the bat, the first thing that jumps out is just how diverse their portfolio is. I mean, we're talking about a huge range here. We'll start with their digital products, which go from these super sophisticated AI tools for financial traders all the way to really practical apps made for just, organizing your family life. All right, first on the list is this really powerful AI-driven tool for financial traders. And this thing is way more than just a simple logbook. It's actually designed to help you analyze your own performance and start making much, much smarter decisions based on actual data, not just gut feelings. So when you look at these features, each one is a direct benefit to the trader. Think about it. The AI assistant is literally there to help you spot your own winning and losing patterns, the kind of stuff you totally miss on your own. And then you've got this dashboard that gives you a super clear view of your win rate, your growth, the whole shebang. It's really all about moving away from guesswork and towards a strategy you can actually calculate and repeat. Okay, now get ready for a complete change of pace. This next one is on the total opposite end of the spectrum, and it really shows you just how versatile they are. We're going from this highly specialized tool for one person to a collaborative app template that's all about making family life a little less chaotic. Yeah, this is so much more than just a digital diary. You've got these super practical features like a shared grocery list, which, come on, is a lifesaver, medicine reminders, and even different access levels for parents and kids. But that last point, Firebase integration ready, that's a huge deal. It basically means this isn't just a pretty idea. It's a ready-to-go template that a developer can take and launch as a real working scalable app, like right away. They also get into tools for your career, like these resume templates. And here's the thing, they're not just about looking pretty. They are specifically built to beat the applicant tracking systems, the ATS. That's the software that basically reads your resume before a human ever does. So you've got this modern creative one for when you want something visually engaging, and then there's the professional tech version, which is super structured and packed with keywords for those specific tech jobs, like data engineer. Okay, so we've seen what they build, which is pretty cool. But now let's talk about how they do it. It's time to go behind the scenes a bit and look at the actual tech and the process they use to make all this stuff happen. So their main tech stack is full of modern, really powerful tools. For building fast, dynamic websites, they're using React and Next.js. Then for mobile apps, they use Flutter, which is awesome because it lets them build one app that works perfectly on both Android and iOS. And on the back end, holding everything together, you've got Node.js and MySQL to make sure everything is sturdy and reliable. And what this process shows you is that they're not just a bunch of coders they hand the project off to. They really act like partners through the whole life of a project. I mean, it's a complete end-to-end thing, from the very first idea and strategy session all the way to launch. And this is so important, support after it goes live. If you're a client, that gives you some serious peace of mind. Okay, so building stuff with cool modern tech is one thing, but what's the philosophy behind it all? What's the why? In this next part, we're actually going to explore their own blog content to get a sense of the strategic thinking that's driving everything they do. I love this quote from one of their articles. It's such a bold statement. By just coming out and saying that a core technology like React isn't just surviving, but is thriving years from now, they're really planting their flag. It shows they're not just builders, they're confident experts who have a really clear point of view on where web development is headed. And, they don't just say it, they back it up with specifics. Here, they're breaking down the benefits of something called React Server Components. And in really simple terms, what this means is your website pages load faster because your phone or computer has less work to do. It's better for SEO because search engines can read it more easily, and it's easier to scale up as your business grows. It's all about real, tangible improvements you can actually see and feel. This list, from another one of their articles, really hammers home that forward-thinking approach we talked about. Look at what they're focused on. AI and development, cybersecurity, progressive web apps, voice search. These are the big trends that are shaping the next version of the web. This is how they show clients, hey, we're not just building something for today, we're building it for tomorrow. All right, so we've seen they've got a cool range of products, they use modern tech, and they've got a strategy that's looking to the future.
But here's the bottom line. Does it actually translate into results? In this final section, we're going to connect their official mission to the real-world proof and the trust they've built with their clients. So here it is, their official mission. And I want you to focus on that key phrase, measurable outcomes. This tells you they're not just in the business of handing over a website or an app and saying, good luck. They're focused on building systems that actually produce real, tangible results that a business can see and measure. And here's some of that proof in action. This testimonial from the founder of Bloomnest, wow, it hits on two of the most critical things for any business, speed and quality. That phrase, transformed our digital presence in weeks, that is a seriously powerful statement about how efficient they are. And the second one here really highlights their ability to handle complex projects. When they say they delivered a marketplace stack, they're talking about the entire engine needed to run something like an online store or a service platform. And delivering a scalable foundation from day one, that shows they're not just building for a quick launch. They're building for long-term growth. And it's not just great testimonials, right? The hard numbers back it all up. Over 50 projects delivered. That shows you a consistent track record of actually getting the work done and across the finish line. And check this out, over 40 happy clients. Because, it's one thing to just finish a project. It's another thing entirely to deliver the kind of quality and service that builds real trust and makes people happy they worked with you. So we kind of end right back where we started. But now the question is turned back to you. After seeing what a future-ready company actually builds, and more importantly, how they think, it makes you wonder, doesn't it? Is your own digital presence, is it truly built for tomorrow?